A Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'm going to say, Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Recha HaKudash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us this truth and rule well. And Shalom to the hopeful elect, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Recha HaKudash, Barakatam. It's the brother Kazaf from the Mineral 12 West Coast, coming back at it again with another lesson. And this lesson is going to be, in response to, these women celebrating, the passing away of Kevin Samuels, which, of course, he was in the world. All right. But what he was doing is he's basically, trying to put the Eves, back in woman. Back in order. All right. The so-called Israelite woman. All right. Back in order. Now, he primarily, emphasized, on the so-called black woman. All right. But truth is all the so-called, black, Latina, Native American woman, they're all out of order, man. And if they don't get right, guess what? They're going to get left. All right. And you're going to have, a few, the women that's going to get right in these latter times. All right. But for the most part, they're going to get left, man. All right. Because they're stuck on that Babylon juice. Okay. And this is all, due to Esau, what I'm saying, being, the serpent, having that covenant with Eve, meaning our women, in these latter times, man, through all these laws and all these, liberation and feminism movements, that he has came up with, these women are fully, I don't want to say juiced in it, but they're drunk off that wine, man. All right, because that's what that is. That's wine. That's a vain philosophy that women are equal, and which these women take it a step further and say they want to be above men, and make men answer to them. That's what I'm saying, complete wine, man. All right, that is I say this too, that is abominable in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, who created the world. All right, created everything, man. All right, because Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, he created everything with the order. Okay, but these women, not just these women, but starting with this devil, he came out and messed everything up. All right, so let me grab the first precept. All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. All right, now I am on the road, so I'm going to be looking this up on the, by way of the unicorn, the internet. All right, so it reads, "Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay." Okay, basically, because these people are in such darkness. All right, they're going to be, thinking that that's just, the way things are. And Esau, since you were a little kid, they teach you, what I'm saying, equal rights between men and women. So, that's that indoctrination that Esau has put upon us here in Babylon. All right. But in reality, it goes contrary to what to the order of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai as far as the men and women go. Okay. Now, this dude, Kevin Samuels, he was trying to, put that order out there. You got to submit to a man. You got to let him have multiple women. All right. You got to be, you got to accept that. All right. And you can't be bucking up and doing all that, rebelling up and doing all that, because that's the reason why, Eves are being left. All right. And you got, the Northern Kingdom women, which, what I'm saying, Jake is flocking towards because they're more in order, but even then, they still got that Jezebel pride in them, especially the way they treat their own men. You know what I'm saying? Super adulterous, nothing but a bunch of filthy whores, man. And the crazy thing is, a brother from South Carolina, I was speaking to him about that, and he gave his testimony on that. Nothing but a bunch of filthy whores. So it's the 12 tribes of these women, these Jezebels, that's going to get put to death in these latter days, man. All right. And this devil, with gassing them up the way he did, getting them drunk off that yayan the way he did, hey, he got to answer for that. All right. But that's just another example of this precept. You got that indoctrination, all right, with the equal rights, and you got so many other things too. You know what I'm saying? That white supremacy. People think that's just the way it is, that, so-called white man is superior to the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. That's just, what I'm saying? That's what this devil, has done and has created, just nothing but a bunch of disorder in the world. You got jakes that want to reverence, Esau, Edom, and show respect to them, but to us, so like it's but amongst themselves, amongst each other. All right, they got no respect. They want to be a lion, But That's not to go off on a tangent. All right, so continuing on, it says, for shall the work say of him that made him, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that he framed it, he had no understanding? All right, and that's what that is. It's all in rebellion against the order of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, now just bear with me. I'm gonna take a quick little order. All right, Spirit's just hot on me, to do this lesson. All right, but yeah, while they come out with that, basically, oh, there it is. Yeah, for Mark T. Mark T. DoorDash. Yeah. It's one of the benefits having one of these jobs, you can do a quick little sit down, in the midst of that. All right, but slacking not to throw, anything off. All right, but that's basically what's happening. But guess what? All right, hey, you too, man. Have a good night. All right, but guess what? In the day of Jacob's trouble, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to judge all these people, all the wicked. All right, they're going to be judged. Okay, and they're going to be judged terribly. All right.